What's up, everybody? All right, today I'm making a video about conceal and carries, about the do's and don'ts. Mostly the don'ts, okay, with conceal and carry holders. Yeah, as you know, we all have the constitutional right to bear arms, which, well, nowadays is not really a right. It's more of a privilege, seeing as, well, for any which reason or any really bylaw by a federal, state, city, whatever, they can take your guns, regardless how you feel about that or anything. Okay, it's a privilege, okay? Nowadays, it's a privilege, okay? It's not a right. Logic. Okay, so I'm going to make a video today because I was looking at getting my conceal and carry, okay? And I've looked at I've done a lot of research on like Google and YouTube and news articles and stuff like that. And a lot of them don't really give you a full perspective on it. Don't give you case scenarios. Don't give you like really the don'ts, do's of you. If you are a conceal and carry holder, if you already are, you know, which is fine. I'm totally for it. I'm just for, you know, people being educated, trained, researched, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on, especially nowadays in America, where, you know, guns are kind of a hot topic right now, and there's a lot of people that shouldn't have guns that have guns. There's a lot of people that are getting a hold of guns that shouldn't be able to, and, you know, conceal and carry is probably needed, you know, definitely now, because it leaves us with, you know, the average citizens being able to protect other citizens, their families, themselves, these case scenarios. But there's a time where if you have a conceal and carry, sometimes there's necessary times to take action, and there's necessary times where you shouldn't take action. And, you know, there's definitely the do's, there's the don'ts, and there's definitely a lot of laws in the states where, you know, they you know, like, well, I'm a, you know, if a cop doesn't ask you, you know, don't know, you kind of think, you know. So I'm going to run through a list today. I'm going to run through a video about kind of what you should do as a gun holder and what you shouldn't do as a conceal and carry holder, you know. So I'm going to run through it. I've had a lot of conversations about this, and on my personal discussions, I honestly think it should be brought to light, and just, yeah, this is my opinion, okay? This is just my opinion. I'm not saying that's going to reflect yours. I'm not going to say, you know, maybe you agree, maybe you don't, whatever the case may be, but this is my opinion on it all, and that's how I feel about it. And honestly, there should be more videos like this, because there is seriously, like, none. So, alright, hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to like and subscribe. So, the first scenario here is police encounters. Okay, in my state, for example, you don't have to tell the officer that you have your conceal and carry firearm with you unless asked. But, on the other hand, every officer knows this, so, you know, comes with your license, registration, proof of insurance. Is there any weapons, guns, you know, explosives or knives or throwing knives or IEDs in the vehicle, sir? It's one of the first questions they're going to ask you on personal experience. They ask this. So, not telling them is a felony offense. You know, obviously, if you lie to the officer and tell them you don't have your firearm on you when you do have your firearm, then they come to find a firearm. Problems. For obvious reasons. So, I'd recommend that if a police officer is coming to your car window or vehicle or whatever, is to notify them immediately that you do have your firearm on you, and that it is a conceal and carry permit, you know, that you are a permitted owner and everything's legit, to then subside any problems later. You gotta think here, like, okay, an officer, when he pulls you over, obviously has no clue who you are. He's doing a very dangerous job. He has no clue what your situation is, so his first intent is going to be to kind of feel things out a little bit, okay? Now, him having to ask you if you have a firearm, and then you tell him, is probably not going to be starting things on a good foot. That is probably something that you should notify the officer of immediately, and let him feel more at odds. More than likely, given the situation, he's probably going to ask you to step out of the vehicle. He's probably going to want to have you unholster your firearm and, you know, unload it and stuff like that, just for security purposes, okay? This is something that all makes sense, okay? Get some people over here that just feel, oh, I don't have to, you know, I don't have to. Well, you're a dick, and you probably fucking should. Don't be an idiot, okay? And then, don't go reaching for the shit right away either, Okay, here's another thing. We've seen people get shot for this shit. Is when you're, if you have your firearm and he asks you for a license, this is probably the time where you should tell him you have a firearm, because if he sees a firearm and you're reaching for your wallet and you're going towards where the gun is holstered, probably not going to be a good end result. Common fucking sense. And I've argued with people about this, and because they feel we're a don't tell unless you're asked state. Apparently you shouldn't tell. Yeah, no, that's the dumbest ideology ever, and that's how you get shot by the police. And then just don't go bitching later that the cop shot me for no reason. No, because you're a fucking idiot, and that's how you got shot. Phase number 2. Picking the right weapon. This is the part of, like, when you do search this, I do understand their grasp on things. Okay, unlike my state, for instance, okay, we've basically bombarded that whole, you can just walk around with the fucking M16 on your hip kind of deal. It's pretty much put down to like handguns and stuff like that, easy to conceal. Other states, for instance, you guys, I'm sure, have seen videos about this, where some dumbass is walking down the street with a fucking AK-47 with a fully freaking banana clip on the thing and just says, oh, it's my right. Okay, these are not the things to do. Okay, if you have a conceal and carry and you're going to carry a gun, sure. But you don't need a whole M16 to do it, okay? Whatever you feel you're going to protect yourself and loved ones and people from crimes. Okay, a 9mm like a Glock is probably all you need, okay? And in my state, it's also banned from carrying like a whole fucking bag of extra clips too. Yeah, we're on that. Okay, but some other states, get on that. You don't need all that, okay? Your little firearm that's nice and concealed is kind of what we're going for here. You don't need the whole extended fucking clip fucking Desert Eagle walking into fucking Walmart, dude. Okay, pick the gun that is reasonable, okay? Dude, and unfortunately, I think we need to add more bylaws to this shit, because I see people in fucking Walmart carrying around their huge fucking Desert fucking Eagle, and it's not very consistent. I see a big bulge happening on the fucking, I wonder what the hell he's doing, okay? Unlike me, I don't trust most people for most societal reasons, okay? And mostly, not totally untrustworthy of you. And the next thing is, honestly, the little handgun to be sufficient. I'd way rather not know that you have a gun and you have your gun than knowing that you have a gun. And like these other states and these other videos walking around with an M16, bro, you look suspect as shit. Okay? You look like you're looking for somebody to come by and start some shit with you, okay? You don't need all that for these videos and for these searches, okay? I'll give them that. Pick the right gun, pick the right holster, pick the small little fucking, little simple gun that you can have where it's concealed and carried. 3, the most important phase in this video here is we're going to work out some case scenarios, okay? You, the average conceal and carry holder, woke up this morning, put on your fucking clothes, put on, your little 9mm and your little holster because you're a conceal and carry, $100 you spent and stuff. Okay, so you did this morning. The criminal this morning woke up, put on his clothes, put his gun in his pocket, and said, I'm getting that shit today. 2 different worlds, okay? You went amongst your day and went to the bank and I'm going to put a little $50 in my account and I'm going to go on a spending spree at Walmart. It's going to be cool. Criminal. I'm going to go to the bank today. I'm going to rob that motherfucker blind. And nobody better get in my motherfucking way. 2 different worlds. Okay. Robber walks in. Takes his gun out of his little pocket. Points it at the motherfucking clerk and says, give me every fucking dollar in the till. Okay? You're a dumbass. Oh, it's my moment to shine. I get to use my conceal and carry permit. Oh my God, I'm be a hero. No, you're not. what you are doing is escalating a situation that didn't have to be. Okay? Because your dumbass is going to take your little fucking 9mm, point it at the motherfucker, and he is going to go all GTA on your ass. And he is going to start firing. Because now you've gotten in the way of his objective of getting the money. Which would have been a simple just snatch and grab and go. Has now turned into a big thing. Not only did you put yourself at risk, you put the innocent bystanders at risk, you put the clerk at risk, you put everybody at risk, okay? Of getting shot now because you thought you were Texas fucking dumbass ranger, and you have now escalated the situation, okay? And just remember, the bank is insured for all the money that is taken from them. They will get reimbursed, okay? Even a fucking gas station, this guy walks in and starts robbing the clerk. 99% of the time, he doesn't want to kill anybody. He doesn't want to start shooting people. The only thing is, I want to get the money and leave. That's his main objective. That is his primary goal, is to get the money and leave. Okay? Your dumbass whipping out your fucking little fucking pistol and start fucking shaking and saying freeze because you're a dumbass with only an 8-hour course that you paid $100 for, has only made situations fucking worse for everybody. Okay? Don't do this. Okay? This guy is dedicated. Or this woman. The person that has gone in to rob the place has one primary goal. Get the money and get the hell out. If you then are trying to be fucking all this limelight, I'm a hero now, dumb shit, okay, that was not prepared at all for this in the day. No. You've made everything worse for everybody in that situation, okay? You did your 8-hour course. Police officers did years of this and how to handle these situations. And like they say at these job interviews, or even when you get the job as one of these clerks, they say, if, by chance, you get a robber, don't show any resistance, give them the money, let them leave, call the cops, that they'll have got surveillance cameras, we have all the technology, we have the shit that the police use in order to catch the perpetrator. And we are insured, so everything will be fine. Okay? He's just gonna grab and go. No need for your dumbass to escalate the situation, get yourself fucking killed, or anybody else in the situation because you thought, well, it's just a gun I conceal carry. I am just a fucking police. No, you're not. You're an idiot. Okay? That got people killed now because we've seen it happen. By you fucking idiots. Don't do this shit. Okay, now we're going to phase with the dumbass questions. Okay, well, Alpha, what if I'm just walking down the street and someone just comes up to me with a gun and just tries to rob me? Oh, let's work on that situation. Okay, I'm a criminal. I walk up to you to point my gun at you and rob you. Okay, at no point in time are you going to just step back and be like, hold up, let me unholster. By then you've been shot. Okay, and they've still robbed the shit out of you. Okay, that's the end result there. You're probably better off just giving them your shit and just letting them go and filing a police report and with their cameras and, letting the police do their job. Idiot. Okay, now, like I was saying in the past, the people with the big old bulges and shit, are walking around with M16s and shit like that, so you have that situation, so a criminal is an opportunist. So if you have a shitload of money for some reason and let it be known, and you have your little bulge and we know that you're concealing a gun, okay, he's probably going to wait for you to have your back turned and he's going to crack you in the back of the fucking head, and then he's still going to get your shit and you still didn't pull your fucking gun out and do anything. So, hands down, you still get robbed. Okay? Well, what if I see that happening to somebody else? Okay, well then when your dumbass pulls out your gun and shoots at the motherfucker, your whole 8-hour fucking course and probably not having really any good adequate training, you're probably going to miss, or you're probably going to hit the person that's getting robbed, knowing a lot of you fuckheads, okay? Or you're going to somehow hit him, okay? And then from there, you're probably going to yell some dumb shit, like freeze, or dumb, And they're going to start fleeing the situation. Now, see, in my state, for instance, we're a retreat state. So, in which this case didn't even happen this long ago, right? So, alright. Dude gets out of his car, walks around to the front of his car. Robber, carjacker, goes in the vehicle, pops that motherfucking reverse, and starts reversing. Mr. Go Ahead fucking Texas dumbass over here pulls out his gun, puts like 5 slugs in the motherfucker, right? Investigators come. They look at that situation, okay? This dude got 30 fucking years in prison because, not the carjacker, the Walker, Texas fuckhead, 30 years. Because the perp was fleeing the scene. You were not in immediate danger. There was no need to fire your weapon. You could have called the police. They get your license plate number and get all the, shit from your vehicle, and they could have found the motherfucker and retrieved your property. But since, you finally had your moment to shine, yeah, you just killed somebody when you weren't in immediate danger, and the person was trying to fucking flee the situation. This is how a lot of these case scenarios work out. Well, I saw that one video where that old guy, in the office, and he was shooting at the perp, and, he said, no. Oh, to this one success story, look up the statistics. There's 100 bad situations that doesn't get the news. Because why? Because of all you gun-token fucking, I paid $100 for my 8-hour class and carry a gun. Because it gets blocked. Yeah, look it up. For all these one situations of where conceal and carry save people. Yeah, I know there's 100 where it didn't and got people fucking killed, got them killed, or just escalated the situation where it was completely didn't have to be there. Okay? Dude. I'm unfortunately sounding like a liberal over here. I'm not trying to be, but this is what you people do. This is where you fail to grasp the real situation. You get these big fucking heads and you're like, you're bad as the criminal. Like you're just an opportunist just waiting to shoot a motherfucker. It's not about really safety or protection or anything like that. It's just, I got my gun. Anybody gets in my way, threatens my loved ones, I'ma shoot them. It's the dumbest ideology to fucking have. Okay? It's the dumbest theory. It's totally fucking stupid. Okay? Your training is so minimal to nothing, and it is mostly about the rights you're giving up, or about how you should tell officers that you have a gun, and about how to de-escalate the situation, when ultimately when you're pulling out your gun on a perp that has a gun, you've only escalated the situation, and you didn't de-escalate anything, and probably gotten yourself, if not other innocent people, shot and killed in the whole room. Okay, there you go. I did your 8-hour course right there. You owe me $100. It's that simple. Now, oh my God. Now on that, okay? Not saying that we shouldn't have concealment carries. I'm not saying that people shouldn't be allowed to carry their guns. I'm not saying that you should get more education and get trained on, how to use your weapon and education about it. I'm not saying that, okay? I'm not trying to be a total liberal here. Okay, I'm just saying there's situations that you just don't have to be that guy. Okay, don't wake up in the morning, holster your gun, and just say, "I wish a motherfucker would." This is the dumbest mind state to have. Okay, and it gets people killed. Okay, this whole perspective of conceal and carry is not to kill people. Okay, it's prevention. It is supposed to be of security amongst civilization. Okay? When the police aren't there, we should be able to take matters into our hands safely. Okay? Legally, respectfully, and keep everybody safe. Okay? These case scenarios over here that I just spoke of, okay? It's just situations that you have now made worse. Okay? So I'm trying to tell you, here's my little education. Okay? Don't do that. Okay? Like, obviously, if some chick's getting raped or something, obviously, these would probably be the moments where you should point your gun and stop these things. These are situations. But as far as somebody robbing a fucking dude, unless he starts firing that gun, or unless shit is going way out of it, then okay, then you have no choice but to take action. Don't escalate a situation that was no need for that kind of action. Okay? That is how exactly you get people killed. And sure, you did your 8-hour course. That's fine. Now that you're a conceal and carry holder, okay, a lot of people get conceal and carries and have only shot their load in their hands, okay? Don't even know their gun well enough, and don't even have enough education on the gun to even know if that's perfect trigger for them, or, you know, what the weight scale is. None of this. What even the recoil of their firearm is. They don't know none of this shit, okay? They're just complete rookied, you know? So even if you have a conceal and carry, even if you do possess a firearm, you should at least have the minimum of, like, I don't know, like 30 hours on the range with that one firearm of yours that you now own, and now that you're going to conceal and carry. Because you should really know your firearm, and even then, it's still not going to completely prepare you for a situation of facing down a perp, or aiming your gun, or even shooting somebody. A lot of people, oh man, I would definitely take a gun down, you know, I would kill anybody for my kid. Yeah. Stay on Facebook, motherfucker. A lot of you ain't got the balls to do it. Okay? So when you're shaking and saying freeze, really you don't have the psyche in order to take the shot. So you get yourselves killed. Okay? There's a lot of case scenarios here. Sure, you can say it and you can type it, but could you actually do it? I don't even know if I could, honestly. I've never been in this situation. You know, cops, police officers, sheriffs, deputies, state patrol, they are trained years for these situations. Years. Okay? Your little 16 fucking hour course is not going to at all prepare you for this kind of situation. Okay? This is why I say, dude comes in with a gun, and you have the opportunity to either A, shoot, or B, call the police, I would probably go with plan B. And I switch that. This would be plan A. Call the police that are prepared for these case scenarios. Okay? They've gone years of training for this. You have not. You are not some fucking hero. You're nobody special. You're just, like I said, the trust with people. You're just a dumbass with a gun. Okay? And as history has shown us plenty of times, over and over, try and click out of this, making this right now, and go on to another motherfucking news headline of, oh yeah, some dumbass with a gun got himself killed and 20 other people because he thought he was going to be Walker, Texas dumbass. Yep. It's endless. And you people are doing this. Get educated. Seriously. You know, like, if you're gonna conceal and carry, it's fine. It shouldn't ever be on just, I'm gonna shoot a motherfucker if I could. It should be just strictly on de-escalating, protecting, if needed, in the safest way possible, and following the laws and ordinances. It's as simple as that. But I had to make this video because obviously any research I've done, nobody has made this video, and it's quite honestly, it should be the #1 video in the search engine because picking the right gun. Oh man. Alpha Blue 5.0. Like it's crap.